Alright guys, hello, welcome back to the channel, and today is a trailer reaction for A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood starring Tom Hanks. You would think it's all about the life of Fred Rogers, which obviously I'm sure it's going to play a big role, but from what I've gathered, it's actually going to be more centered on a reporter that did an interview with him named Tom Junod. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, but I'm going to just say Tom Junod. So it's going to actually be centered around him and not necessarily on Fred Rogers, which I kind of find interesting. It's going to be told from his perspective, the reporter's perspective. And when I looked on IMDb to see who's actually going to be playing this reporter, I couldn't find anywhere who's going to be playing them. So I'm kind of guessing maybe the reporter might never actually be seen in the movie. It might just kind of be a voiceover throughout the movie, just telling you about every little thing that happens throughout the movie. So I'm thinking it's probably something like that, where it's going to be told from his perspective, almost like he's telling you a story, you know, like a voiceover over the film. So, yeah, that's what I've gathered. I think that's probably what it's going to be, because I can't find who's playing this reporter. Also, fun fact, we all know Tom Hanks is playing Fred Rogers, which I think he's going to do a terrific job doing. But what's really funny about this is actually the director of this movie. I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but the director is actually friends with Tom Hanks' son, and that's how she basically met Tom Hanks and asked him if he wanted to do the movie with her and be portray Fred Rogers, and he said yes. But actually, at the time that she was asking him, he had told his agent to stop sending him job offers for playing people who were, from real life, so actual real life stories. And then this person comes up and asks, hey, do you want to play Fred Rogers? And he still said yes. So I think that's kind of a cool little story. But I'm really excited for this. Fred Rogers, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood is something that I grew up watching all the time. And it's kind of a neat little story. I don't know if any of you have watched the documentary on him as well. I can't remember the name of the documentary. I'll put it down in the description below. But there's a documentary that goes through his entire life. Really cool documentary. You should also watch that, maybe even before you go see this movie, so you can kind of compare and contrast what's actually... Because movies are nice and they're cinematic, obviously. They're very cool, but sometimes they do twist some things that actually didn't happen in real life. They put it in there. That's why they always say based on a true story, so that you can switch things if it doesn't really work with what they're going for. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Really excited. Let's watch it.
Hey, I'm looking for Fred Rogers. In here.
That same music. Maybe that was...
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine?
Maybe that's Tom Junod.
Please won't you be my neighbor?
Oh my gosh, he's so good. It's crazy.
Hello, neighbor.
Wow.
Mr. Rogers, I'm here to interview you.
It is so nice to meet you.
You okay?
I'm profiling Mr. Rogers.
Boyd, please don't ruin my childhood.
This piece will be for an issue about heroes. Do you consider yourself a hero?
He just looks like
We are trying to give the world positive ways of dealing with their feelings.
He's gonna be just like him. It's crazy.
Like what?
There are many things you can do. You could play all the lowest keys on a piano at the same time.
You love broken people. Like me.
Sometimes we have to ask for help, and that's okay. I think the best thing we can do is to let people know that each one of them is precious.
I'm tearing up right now. It's just kind of crazy.
Hey, Mr. Rogers! It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Please won't you be my neighbor?
That was wonderful.
I literally started tearing up. So I'm going to tell you guys something about me. I very, very, very rarely tear up, cry, or anything like that. That trailer got me deep. Like really, really deep. And I would probably say that's the most powerful trailer I've watched since I started this channel. It was just, I don't know if the nostalgia I'm sure had something to do with it, but just the combination of the music and just, if you've watched the documentary, you would know how incredibly pure and just what an amazing person Fred Rogers was. And like I said, it was just the combination of just knowing that, the music, seeing the character, which I was wrong about. I guess he is being, I have to look this up again, but I guess Tom Junod is a central character actually in the movie. It's not going to just be some type of voiceover or something like that. He is actually going to be in the movie communicating with Fred Rogers. So, sorry about that from the intro, because I was completely wrong. But boy, was that just crazy. That just cut me so deep. I started tearing up during the trailer. I couldn't help it. It was just so powerful. And like I said, I watched Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood when I was younger, and it just, I don't know what happened to me. I'm sorry. But Tom Hanks as Fred Rogers, I think he's going to do a fantastic job. He looks and plays the part in that trailer so well. Okay, guys, thanks for watching today. If you did like this video, go ahead and give it a like. Also, if you're enjoying the channel so far, or if this is your first video you're watching and you enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm always putting up some new videos. I try and get a couple new videos up every week, trailer reactions, reviews, and such. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.